Hello, and thank you for joining me for Kilobyte Short for my Let's Play of FTL. Originally, I wasn't going to do a Let's Play of this, but I loaded it up, I ran the tutorial, I was watching a couple other Let's Plays earlier, and I was like, you know what? Why not? Why not do a Let's Play? Maybe a blind Let's Play, see how well I do, because apparently there's no saves, there's no checkpoints, you just go until you either win or die, and it's all very random, and that is epic, because almost every playthrough you do is a blind Let's Play. And so, because of that, I would like to practice my blind Let's Plays, and that's what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to do a couple run-throughs, a couple quick ones. I just ran the tutorial, and since I said I did watch some other people do some Let's Plays, I did pick up a few tips and tricks here and there. So without wasting too much time, I'm going to go ahead and jump into new game and see how well I, 4 Kilobyte Short, can do on my first playthrough of FTL. Alright, for this playthrough I am going to go normal. The reason I'm going normal is because I do know that easy mode is actually very, very easy. I was watching other Let's Plays, as I said, and when they did normal, they barely made it any distance at all before they were ended, before something bad happened. And on easy mode, they would get so much stuff that by the end of the game, they had everything. It was still difficult. It was still difficult, but not so difficult that it was impossible. So there is still a chance on easy mode that I could die, but I want to try normal mode the first time, see how far I can get. Alright, so what we can do, and I apologize if this is too loud, I did reset my microphone settings, so I may actually punch the red line and be a little bit loud, and I apologize for that ahead of time. So what we have here is we have our ship, of course. Unfortunately, we just have the one ship, we don't have any of the others, but there are apparently 9 total. So we will choose the Kestrel. Layout type, I only have type A, unfortunately. I can hide the rooms, but that's kind of pointless. We have our crew. We have 3 apparently human crew members, no exceptional traits and no skills, so they're brand new crew members. The Artemis missile launcher and the Burst Laser Mark II. Now I can rename all these guys. So I can rename the Kestrel. Now, most people, when I watch them do Let's Plays, they rename these ships very odd names, because the possibility of their ship not making it past the first or second jump is actually very high. So naming your ship something completely random is not something where you're like, well, I want my ship to be named something epic. And when you do make it to the end of the game, if your crew and if your ship is named something completely horrendous, it's great when you get the little credits and it says, yay, you have won, and here's your crew name and your ship name, and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe that was the name I chose, and that's what made it through. So it is kind of a fun little add-on there that you don't really expect. Now, in my case, because this is my first playthrough and I have no sense of humor at all, and I do apologize for that, I have absolutely no sense of humor, I think I'll go with something completely normal, because I'm like that. We'll go ahead and go with the Excelsior, because I've been playing a lot of Guild Wars, and of course in Guild Wars they say Excelsior a lot, so we'll go with the Excelsior, and that way I'm not naming it something Star Trek-ish. We have Olafsson, Mikhail, and Luan T. So Olafsson and Mikhail sound like Russian names, and Russian names are okay, but we'll go ahead and see if we can... Mikhail Olafsson, and is it Mikhail? So we'll call this guy Jim Bob, because Jim Bob's an okay guy. And enter key because I lost my mouse, and we will. I can also change, male or female. So we'll say male for Jim Bob. Mikhail is just Mikhail. Okay, well that's fine. We will call him Drunken Bum. It's just some guy we picked up. He's a drunken bum. That's all he is. He's not that special. He's a bum. And the Luan T. Well, we'll make it a woman because you always need a woman on long trips like this. And we will call her Bicycle. And if anybody doesn't get that joke, go look it up. Alright. So there's nothing I can really do here. I can't change anything else, well, except for the name of the ship and my crew. So with that, we will just get started. Alright, now I didn't read this when I was watching others, so I'm going to just go ahead and read this out loud really quick. So the data you are carrying is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. And then tip, there's always a tip. Health, pay attention to your crew's health. Use the med bay to keep them patched up. Awesome. Alright, so here we are. This is our crew, and this is what we're doing. So I'm going to set this up really quick, because each one of these stations can be manned, and they do awesome things. So since I only have the 3 crew, I need someone to drive, and I need someone to shoot, I guess, to aim, and then someone to help me dodge things. And while I'm sitting here, I will power up my weapon systems because I have that. Not going to power up my engines just yet because I do want my weapon systems to be online. So let's get moving. We need to do our first jump. Nebula. An unvisited location, the nebula here will make fleet pursuit slower, but will disrupt your sensors. No, thank you. We can go up, right, or down, right. Actually, let's go ahead and just head south. We can head south and see what's up. Maybe this will get us dead in the first couple of shots, but we'll see what happens. Now remember, this is all procedurally generated and it's all very random, so who knows? I don't know what I'll run into every time I play this. The tangled webs of many ships wait in dormancy here. You see lights flicker on what looks like debris. A rebel scout bursts out of the wreckage. Oh no, I'm under attack. So we have an Artemis missile, so we have 8 missiles. Shields first, good sir. And I'm taking this from Let's Plays as a thing. You just fire on your shields first. That's the most important thing to do. Direct hit! Awesome! But my shields are kind of dying out on me. Oh, they hit me with an EMP blast. Okay, see, that's what that is. That little blue blinking is an EMP blast, and then they're going to start hitting on my engines. Let's go ahead and see if we can damage his... Alright, so I got one of his weapons down. Unfortunately, it's not the one I want. And he's almost dead, so we can tag any one of these and take him out, because one more hit and he's gone. So we'll just tag his weapon system again just because. Alright, our first victory! Yay, very weak, but let's see. So we get 1 fuel, 2 missiles, and 18 scraps. So we're looting the corpses of our fallen enemies. And I'm okay with that. Okay, we're going to head down here, even though we will have to backtrack. I'm really curious about what's down here. Your sensors are picking up a distress call on an encrypted Federation channel. You eventually find a Federation scout being chased by a rebel fighter. So I can either run away or I can help. Well, I'm going to help because I'm feeling rather stupid. So we're going to help him. Oh no, who do we have? We have a guy over here doing bad things to our O2 regulator. So let's go in there and let's make this guy not alive anymore. And I missed. Well, I hit his shields, but I missed everything else. So when that charges, we'll fire at that again. This nice lady may have to go get herself some health here pretty quick. Oh, he beamed out. Yes, fix that before we suffocate, sir. Fire on that. Let's hit his teleporter, just because. I don't want anybody coming back. Oh, I missed. And now my shields are damaged. That's great. All right, you're healed up. You're healed up. Click. Okay, she's selected. It's hard to tell when they're selected. I know the little health bar pops up, but that kind of pops up all the time. So his shields are down. They're not coming back up. But then my shields aren't that great either. Ooh, now I have a fire. I have a fire. Ah, get the fire out. Get the fire out. Don't burn to death, lady. I'd be very upset if she burned to death. All right, let's go ahead and hit his crew cabin. That'll make it easier for me to hit him in the future if I have to. Alright, she's hurting, so she'll go in there. You know, hit his crew cabin again. Now, my engines are gone. My shields are gone, my engines are gone, and my crew's not doing so hot. Alright, that's the heartbeat monitor saying my crew's dying. And we win! Sort of. We win, sort of. So we got 1 missile, even though I used a couple. 1 fuel, and 18 scrap. So not great. Alright, the ship looks to be on the verge of destruction and life signs are fading quickly. Try to rescue the crew. Despite your efforts, the majority did not survive. The sole survivor opts to join your crew, so I get a new crew member. Yay! And I shipped the now derelict ship for 9 scrap, 1 missile, and 2 fuel. Not terrible. Not terrible. So what do we got here? We got Ast. Well, Ast, I need you to go back here and repair this. You need health. I think this guy, he's not fully healed yet. Excuse me. So he will repair the shields, and my O2 generator is damaged, so my O2 is going down. It's now at 74%. Not good. Not good at all. So I have to repair all these systems before I can go anywhere. I can't jump because my engine's dead, can't breathe because my O2 regulator's dead, and have no defense because my shield generator is dead. This is great. It's a very slow process at this point, repairing all this damage, because each one of these people has their own abilities, and right now they have no abilities because they haven't done anything. Although our drunken bum is getting better at fixing things. So drunken bum, you go back to the engine room. And okay, so everything looks like it's repaired except the engine's not fully repaired, even though I don't have power to put into it. It's still a good idea. And I'm going to put this guy in the weapons system. I don't know what he's good at. Let's find out what he's good at. He doesn't seem human. So, he is a rockman. The rockmen of Rackus 4 are rarely seen and are known for their fortitude. Okay, so he's immune to fire. He's halved speed, but he has 150 health. And he's just gotten some practice in repair. So I'm going to make him my gunner. He's going to be my hardcore warfish gunner person. I seem to be running out of O2 in this room. Not entirely sure why that is. Maybe it was because there was the fire and it has to replenish. But that's why it's slightly pinker than everything else. So before we waste more time, I do have 55 scrap. I can't repair this unless I go to a shop. But what can I do? I can add 1 power. I'm going to add 1 power, and the reason for that is because if I add that power and then add that to my engines, it pumps up my evade rating. So maybe I'd take one less hit or two. Alright, so back up to where we were, which, since we've already explored it, should, don't quote me on this, but it should be empty. Alright, so it is empty, even though it does take out my sensors because I am in a nebula. But because of that, I'm going to the right. I'm just going to head this way. And what do we get? Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools, and they have tried to shut down your engines. Your crew, which manages to keep them barely operational, and you move into attack. So I lost 1 power bar on my engines, unfortunately. So let's take out his. I'm gonna go ahead and hit him in the weapon system there, and then we're gonna hit him in the shield with a missile. See what we can do with that missile. See if we even hit. Oh, I missed. But I did hit him in the weapon system, so I did take out one of his weapons. Now all he's got is that beam that he's cutting me up with. Let's hit him in his O2 regulator. Why not? We'll be terrible people. Alright, see the doors opening and closing? That's his crew moving around. Now that I busted him in his O2 regulator, that kind of scared him a little bit. Now he's worried about his guys, like, suffocating. He wasn't so worried about his weapon systems being knocked out, but I hit him right in his O2 regulator and now he's all upset. So let's hit him in his weapon again. Alright, cool. So I took out his weapon. And his O2 regulator is still damaged. I can't see inside there, but I'm pretty sure he's losing O2 fairly quickly. We'll hit him in the engines just to slow him down a little bit. Alright, looks like he repaired that. And now he's trying to repair his weapons. See, at this point I'm just annoying him. I mean, every time you hit him, you take down 1 hull. So you can take down a system here and a system there and hold them off, but really the end result is that the ship is going to explode. I don't think there's a way you can, like, take out one part of the ship or another specifically. And boom! Hey, we're doing good. So, 5 fuel and 19 scraps. Hey, this is so far, and I don't want to jinx myself, but so far this is turning out to be okay. Oh, look, I took a hit. Okay, I gotta get that repaired. Let's see. Let us have Rockman repair that. We'll get his repair skill up. I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't really need that section of the ship right now. So while he's repairing, we can go ahead and jump. And I do need to see a store. Well, we have a distress call. Let's see. Well, we can do the distress call. Who knows? It might be our end, but you never know. Because it really doesn't matter what items you have. Once you have that hull is gone, you are dead. Uh-oh. It was a trap. So let's see if we can do some damage before it damages us. Oh. And let's get our little rock guy back to the weapons room. Alright, well, I hit his weapons. I'm not too good with the Artemis, apparently, but I'm okay with the burst laser. So I took out one of his weapons. Let's see if we can hit him again. Alright, so that's the other weapon, and we'll hit his drone bay. Oh, we can't hit his drone bay. Okay, that's a defense drone there. That defense drone won't let my missiles come in, so no matter how many times I shoot, I'm going to end up having them shot down. So I'll hit his drone bay. Or his drone control bay, excuse me. Now he's just lost control of that drone, so I can then do this. Engines are gone. We'll just damage all of his systems. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky. Toast, that's right. 2 missiles, great, got some more missiles back. 1 drone part and 17 scrap. Oh, my O2 regulator's out and I'm starting to bleed out. I wasn't paying attention to my own ship. Alright, fix that before we all suffocate. Actually, both of you fix that just in case. Now, I won't jump just yet because with that O2 regulator out, jumping would be a bad idea. Alright, good. Everybody go back to where you belong. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna have to kind of wait for my O2 to get up. Let's see what we have around here. Alright, well, we got incoming, so I'm gonna have to kind of move to the right, so I'm gonna head up first.